Hey, everyone!
Hi.
It is Wednesday, and we completely forgot about doing a live stream tonight. We
We
had,
were eating. It was good.
yeah, we went to dinner. We went
Let's
to,
move it just a little bit.
there you go.
There we go.
We got to, we have our parents in town, Sharon's parents and my parents, and we got a chance to take them out to dinner tonight. So we did that. We went to a really cool restaurant tonight. We went to a place called Land Sharks in Daytona. If you guys have ever been to it or have heard of it, it was actually really good, and not too bad on the price. We had 8 people, and it was a lot less than it was last night.
Yeah, last night was pretty expensive.
But it was good. I really enjoyed it at tonight's thing. I wish we would just got to sit outside though. It would have been really nice
It would have been
outside.
fine. But then your mom said, "Oh, it's too cold." So it would have been a little cold for the older generation with us, probably.
But it was fun nonetheless. So today was quite interesting. We didn't get to do a whole lot that we thought we were going to be able to do tonight.
Can we see the people's comments?
Yeah, as soon as they start commenting, we can.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's commented yet.
Okay.
Nobody wants to talk to
Just
us.
making sure.
They're like, forget
Sorry,
these people.
it's so late.
So
Goodness
late.
gracious.
These people are so. What are they doing? We had a scare. Frank David got
Oh
sick.
my goodness.
He started feeling ill a couple days ago. Actually, yesterday.
It was yesterday. He had a headache and
A sore throat.
He had a sore throat?
Yeah, he said he had his throat hurt. He said.
Yeah, but you swallow ocean water and pool water and you get a sore throat anyway. So
Is he?
no big deal.
There. Wild Angel
Hi,
says,
Wild Angel.
looks like
We
we're
are having fun.
We're having fun.
You
Even if,
always go way far away from me when we live stream. You're like,
oh my gosh.
oh my gosh.
There we go.
Anyway.
Better?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, so he got a sore throat and I was like, no big deal,
Hey, Dale
Hi,
James
Dale.
says, hey, Frank, family vacation. That's right. Yeah, we're
That's
enjoying our
fun.
Daytona family vacation. And I'm so glad we didn't have to cut it short because
my
that
gosh.
was a possibility of happening tonight.
Well, and I didn't think he had anything, but since we've just had COVID and we were right off quarantine 3-4 days before we came.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, so Frank David got up this morning and he started feeling a little warm, and then I was like, no, he doesn't have a fever. And then he really started feeling warm and I was like, oh man. And then he goes, my ears hurt, and I thought he had a sinus infection, but then I'm Googling everything. I mean, stuff as a nurse, but then when it's your kids, you're like, oh man, what do I don't know anything. And
Yeah, so we were debating on what to do because we had our parents obviously coming in for the weekend to be here with us to be part of our vacation. And of course, they're older. We don't want to expose them to,
we don't want to expose anybody here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we don't want to expose anybody. We definitely didn't want to expose our own parents to it.
Right.
So we took the precautions, and I told Sharon, I said, before we can make any type of decision, we need to go get them tested.
Just in case.
It said just in case.
That would be awful.
Because we were at that point in the part of the day that nobody's gotten here yet, and we had to make that decision. So, but we couldn't make the decision without enough information.
We have 2 friends that came with our family too, so I was thinking the friends are gonna have to quarantine, and this would be our 4th or 5th quarantine
this year.
So anyways, so we were Googling things. There was a really, really amazing urgent care, and they had 4.8 out of 5 stars on the reviews. So I called there and they said, oh yeah, we can do it. And anyways, so I took him there and they were the best. I don't even know what they were called. I'll tell you guys because they were really good.
He got tested, and long story short, he tested negative, so which was good, but he does have a sinus infection,
He
right?
has a severe sinus infection.
So your diagnosis was correct to begin with.
Yeah, and
But he was going to need antibiotics anyhow.
Right, but I looked at his throat and he looked fine, and then I looked again today and he was a little red, but then this morning he's like oh my gosh. But then he had a sunburn, so you don't know if the temperature's from the sunburn or from...
Yeah.
Anyways.
So regardless, he turned out negative, and then with just the sinus infection, so all he had to do was get some antibiotics, and he's actually asleep now. The only thing he had for dinner, all he wanted was pizza. He wanted a cheese pizza, and there's this little pizza joint that's right across the street from the hotel.
Poor kid.
And, we got back from dinner and we ordered him that cheese pizza. I got it for like 20, 30 minutes later. And man, he ate the whole thing. He was hungry. And then he took a shower and he went to sleep.
Because he's on like the children's equivalent of a Z-Pack.
Yeah.
So he had like a double dose of the first day, and so he's feeling pretty good. He's kind of passed out, but I think tomorrow he'll feel perfectly fine, and he'll be able to be out at the beach.
Yeah.
It's called Prime Care Urgent Care, and if you live in Daytona Beach, I would absolutely suggest going to them if you need to be here, if you're on vacation. They were so good. I was really, and it takes a lot for somebody to impress me with my kids. Because
LG says there's nothing pizza can't cure.
Yeah, for real. Usually pepperoni pizza is the best cure, though.
Hey, Sergeant Salter, it's good to see you, my friend. And of course, we have Dale James and LG. Hello,
Lived
guys.
at 3 beaches. Oh, I couldn't imagine living on the beach.
Oh, I would love to live on the beach.
Well, I don't know, because there's so many tourists, and I don't know. Like, if you lived here, you'd be like, there's a tourist. They're going 10 miles an hour. They're driving me crazy. Like, I'd be honking.
I just love the beach. I'd love to.
But, I feel bad. There's we're on, what, A1A? So.
He said that was a blast. It was a blast when he lived.
Was it? But then I feel bad for the workers across the street that can see the beach every day and they work in those shops. I don't know if it would be like, oh, I love this job, I'm right at the beach, or, oh my gosh, I hate my job because I want to be on the beach. So.
Hey, who's that?
Bear Boy. Hi, Bear Boy.
Sorry, we have to look at it because we're doing it from our phone tonight. I didn't bring any of our live stream equipment. All that stuff's still in the studio. I didn't bring any of it with me. And yeah, so we're just streaming from the phone tonight. So
that's okay. Sergeant Salty said he loves the beach but hates the ocean.
I love the ocean. That's my favorite part. Is the ocean. I love the ocean.
The ocean is. We grew up on the Gulf.
Yeah, we did.
It was nothing to go to the Gulf, but that's so different than the ocean. I love the ocean, even though it's a little scarier.
It's a little cooler, obviously. The water is cooler than the water in the Gulf. But man, I just love getting. We were in the water like I don't know. Well, that's where you got to take your tumble.
Oh, big wave. I'm about a foot. I am a foot. I'm a foot smaller than Frank. And so he's way back in the back with the big waves. And these small, tiny waves are like tumbling me over. And I went under and all the kids were back with him because they're all taller than me. And so I went under and I thought I was going to die. And I hit the ground with my knees.
She was thinking about that one video we shared with you guys talking about the
rip currents.
The rip currents. Oh no, my goodness, there's a rip current.
Well, today there was a red flag up. So I think that today was a little.
Yeah, it was a little windy out there today.
I think today the red flag meant that there's.
I don't know. You just make things up.
No. Okay. Sergeant Salter, I think it's you that lived on 3 beaches. Isn't the red flag like really bad surf or currents or something? Pretty sure. He's going to answer the question. You're going to have to say you were right, babe.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm waiting for that answer.
While we're waiting for that answer. But yeah, we had a lot of fun yesterday. Yesterday was great. We got to go to that crab place, and let me tell you, that was so good. And I wish I would have had eaten that sandwich earlier, but I was so hungry.
You're so hungry.
I was.
And we didn't know how long the kids were going to be shopping because we let the kids go and go shopping for whatever. And
so I have like a Jimmy John sub.
Slim.
A slim.
Let's take a break from the news. At least I was able to catch you for a little bit. Hi, Rita.
Hi, Rita. So I ate a Jimmy John Slim sandwich, which is nothing. I could eat like 2 or 3 of those. And
we knew we were gonna go get.
Red flag is dangerous surf.
See.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's recorded.
Red flag is bad surf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys
Hi.
for siding with Sharon on that one. And. About an hour and a half later, we were at the restaurant.
And we were eating.
Yeah, we were eating. I had 3 plates of crab legs.
And they weren't like, okay, so.
They put 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters on a plate.
Yeah, for the second plate. So the first plate was like.
3 clusters.
3 clusters, and that's about a little over a pound, maybe a pound and a half, because they weren't like huge. But the other plates that they brought were like 4 clusters, and they were
right out of steamer.
Steaming hot with the Old Bay seasoning and the lemon.
Actually, I cut my fingers.
Did you?
Yeah, I cut a couple. I have a couple scratches from my fingers from where I was busting up the
my goodness.
crab. I rarely use the.
Poor Pedro. Yeah, Pedro's like cracking them and using the thing, and I'm like.
I look like a barbarian eating the crab. I'm like.
Because we're so used to doing it. Like you can, if you, I don't know. And like he was getting like these little chunks, and I'm like pulling out these huge things. But we love crab, so we're used to eating it, and we haven't eaten it in a while.
We needed a bib.
We really did.
Yeah, I had like crab all over me. My hands were just drenched in butter. And Old Bay seasoning, and I was refusing to touch anything until I knew I was finished eating.
You were like, Gabby, clean my glasses. Gabby just looked at you like, nope, not gonna happen.
She did clean my glasses though.
Did she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah. And so finally, when I knew I was done, I couldn't eat anymore. I finally got up and went to go wash my hands in the bathroom.
You looked at me, and you still had quite a bit of crab on your plate. And I was kind of afraid to like ask him for a to-go thing, because I probably would have microwaved it and eaten it later. But I didn't know if that was allowed or not. I guess I should have asked, but I don't know. It was good. It was really good. I think I ate 2 plates.
Yeah, you did 2 plates. I did 3.
I probably could have just done the 2-pound and been happy, because by the time that you eat that much crab, you're like, I'm done. I don't want any more crab. Like, don't show me butter for a while.
Hey, Disciple Will.
Gonna snow in Colorado? Oh my goodness.
What did I? Oh, sorry. Again, we're on the phone.
You guys said hi. I actually said hi back out loud. Aww. Well, thanks.
It's going to snow in Colorado tomorrow.
You know, and everybody's saying that they're jealous of...
I wouldn't mind being some snow.
I like snow. Like, when it's Christmas time, I'm so jealous of people with snow.
The closest I've been to snow is one trip I went to D.C. back in 2018. And we got out of the airport, and we went down to where the...
you were with Gabby.
Where I was with Gabby, where the trains were the metro, not the metro, it was regular, like, what are they called? Not Greyhound, but the Amtrak. Amtrak was, and there was some snow piled up, but it looked more like ice than snow. So I was like, I guess that's as close as I'm coming to snow. So 2018 was the closest I've ever come to snow.
I've been skiing before, and I loved the snow. But we were in Vermont, so we had like the icy snow. We didn't have like Colorado beautiful powder snow. Yeah. So
love the snow. Don't ski though. I was
funny bono myself. Hi, sleeper.
Hey.
Snowstorm and flying in a snowstorm.
Ooh.
That sounds like a airplane crash waiting to happen.
Yeah.
It scares me. The weather I prefer is a place where it's not too hot and not too cold.
Well, you know, it's been perfect weather here so far. It's going to rain here on Friday and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
And Sunday. So the last half of our vacation is going to be rain. But the weather up to this point has been like 80 degrees, 83 degrees.
And the breeze is just
oh my gosh,
so
it's just so awesome. I kind of missed that. We missed a whole day out there.
We missed the whole day with Bubby. Not that I would change it for the world, but I was a little sad. I was like, it's the nicest day.
Yeah.
And the waves were so big. It would have been fun.
Yeah, but you would have been worried.
I would have been worried.
You would oh my goodness, there's a riptide.
I would have been on the floor on the sand like this.
She would have been on with the lifeguard pushing him out of the way. There's one. Hey.
I don't think that they were letting people go too far out.
Hey, Leanne, how are you doing today? I shut the heater off, and a week later, I have to turn it back on.
Aww. Back from Salt World, how's the vacation? Sharon's looking cured.
Hey, Dr. Isamia.
I'm perfect now.
Yeah.
Other than sometimes I can't find my words.
Yeah.
So.
And just for a quick update, the Let's Be Frank channel, I still have 9 more days of suspension. And of course, once we reestablish everything back over there, the live streams will be permanently on Odyssey, because that's where the strikes are coming from. And I also received this wonderful email from YouTube today. I went ahead and inquired of why I hadn't received, not that I really cared, but I wanted to know why I hadn't received the 100,000 subscriber plaque yet.
And you're at 200,000.
I'm at 200,000. Yeah,
like double.
And I was wondering why I hadn't had an option to even apply for it, and they told me it was because I have community strikes. I was like, why did I have community strikes when I had 200,000 the first time? So I won't be able to receive the community plaque. Not that I.
What did you tell me when they told you that?
I don't even care anymore.
I'm gonna make my own.
I'll make my own. That's right. I'm gonna make my own.
My own award.
Gonna make my own award for myself.
You and Salty.
Yeah, I'll mail Salty one.
And Jason.
So.
And Tactical Farmer.
That's right. I'm gonna mail all my friends a plaque. We're gonna have our own very own plaque. It's gonna be our freedom plaque.
We've missed a couple things.
Yeah, go ahead, catch up. Oh, you're covering it
Sorry.
up. There we go. Back from Ricky Salt World. Love y'all's channel, says Leanne. Thank you. Prayer works, says Dr. Samia. Yes, it does. We were actually very prayerful when Frank David went to the doctor today. Wonderful. Thanks for asking. How are y'all? These unfair things happen to the nicest folks. You guys are the greatest, and you have best way to share smiles
and laughs.
Yeah, this means you're definitely saying the right stuff.
How I would want to build cultures by showing pictures of my sketch drawings to entertain. Oh, that would be neat.
Yeah.
My niece draws.
She does. She actually did the artwork for my banner on my main channel, which is up, and you guys can go check that out.
And at the school, they printed it out for his, like you sponsored the soccer team?
Yeah, I sponsored the soccer team this last season. And I think I'm also doing cheer this season too. I think I'm getting suckered into that.
Oh, you're getting suckered into that?
I'm getting suckered into that too. So that might be just a permanent sports banner out there.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. How?
There's one below it.
Oh.
There.
Oops.
I love the freedom plaque idea.
LOL. Who is the person that's still sick? She's been sick since March 26th, and I was telling you.
Yeah. Bowl of Sunshine.
Bowl of Sunshine. Are you on here?
Yeah, Bowl of Sunshine. She responded to one of our videos.
That she was glad I was feeling better, and she had her first meal since March 25th. Mm-hmm. 26 or something. Yeah. Anyways, we're just wondering how you're feeling. If you're watching this later, you can put it in the comments. We've been thinking about you and praying for you. Because that is no joke. I was really hoping Frank David, because kids don't really get symptoms usually. Yeah. So.
They're probably asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Say it again?
No. And but I'm just glad he didn't have it, because that would have completely thrown a wrench into the rest of the vacation. We would have had to leave. We would have had to leave and go back home and quarantine again for another 2 weeks. And that would have been awesome.
And Gabby wouldn't have been able to go to prom.
Oh yeah, Gabby would have missed prom. If that would have took place, Gabby would have ended up missing prom, and it would have just been one more thing because they missed homecoming.
Did they?
Yeah, they were quarantined during homecoming.
Oh yeah, they missed the parade. And actually, I think Aubrey could have gone to the parade. Yeah. Because they were doing it by like the hour that you were exposed or whatever. But can you imagine letting Aubrey go and not Gabby? Yeah. I was like, please just tell her that she's still quarantined.
Yeah, so Gabby or Gabby missed her senior homecoming, and we're thankful that she isn't going to have to miss it because of Frank David. So she would have been so mad at Frank David too. She would have been mad at him. It would have been his fault.
At me. But
okay, so tomorrow we got some stuff. Oh, our sandcastle that we built lasted all the way till high tide came in last night.
Poor girls, that's a bummer. Well, thankfully they have to. They're getting to go. Frank David was negative COVID. We had a scare this morning. That's what we started off the show with, and we had to go get him tested just to be responsible. And we were gonna have to leave, and we paid quite a bit. I mean, we booked this a long time ago, so it's been paid for a while. But they have like the COVID-19 like disclaimer or whatever. Right. Like if you can cancel and you'll get your money back or whatever. So we weren't worried about that, but we were like, our parents are coming. We're not going to be able to see them, and they're going to have to stay, and we're going to have to go. It's crazy. So high tide's like a Democrat, always ruins everything. Went to Bronson last week, met my daughter and grandkids and hubby after not seeing them for 2 years. Aww.
It was the best time ever.
That
That's
sounds
awesome.
like I couldn't imagine not seeing my parents for that long.
Yeah.
Like
the longest
it's
you go is
such
like
a good
couple weeks.
Yeah, it was like torture
Yeah.
not seeing mom and dad for that 2 weeks that
Because we see them at least once a week, at least.
yeah. And I
So-
call my parents. I think they get sick of me calling them, but
She was on the phone the other day. I was like, "Who are you on the phone with?" She's like, "Oh, Mom." I was like, "Again? You just talked to her like an hour ago."
I love my mom and my dad, and they just listen to me. So
So
I don't know. I call them quite a bit, and if I can't get a hold of them, I have like been ready to send the police over there, thinking something's wrong and everything. So, but anyway, so they're here, and I'm excited.
yeah, so we got to
get
do
to
the
do it again.
sandcastle. We built that sandcastle.
And we have another thing to build it with
Yeah.
too.
We did a video of it yesterday, and you guys saw the sandcastle. Hey, Aubrey, with your little
Aubrey,
mask.
come and show your mask. She kind of scared us as we were walking. She was walking out. Come show. Just stick your head in.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't she beautiful? Is that the Monet one? Brought
So-
some cool stuff to have fun with on vacation. Girly stuff.
So we built the sandcastle with me, Frank David, Gabby,
Pedro and Gabby.
Gabby, and it lasted all the way till last night. Seriously, Aubrey, other people drink out of that. It's yours now. You better write Aubrey on it.
We have one of those Welch's things of like juice, and Aubrey's over there going like, "This is nothing." Oh, we need to write her name on it.
Yeah, nobody else should drink from that now.
Mia will still drink it.
Mia can
Okay.
drink it. Oh goodness.
So-
With her mask on, drinking from the bottle.
So tomorrow we're planning on hopefully to do the beach and get some time in the sun some more. I still have not got a full. Oh, where's my hat? Is my hat right there on the floor?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you gotta check out my hat.
Hey Aubrey, can you grab my hat?
I got this
I got a hat.
at the local Publix. Was it Publix?
Grab my hat.
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
was at.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Publix.
it was. Okay.
I got this from the local Publix, and my goodness, I did not
My
get
goodness.
any sun on my face, which is like the first time in a long time.
Look at this one. Looks so cute. I was trying to look really cute, like those fluffy hat women that look real cute.
The only reason is you have a bun on at the top right now.
I'm really excited to wear it tomorrow, but 'cause
So-
tomorrow's the only day that I can do it.
Yeah, so we're excited about wearing our hats tomorrow.
My mom got one and she was like, "I bet you got the same one as me." I'm like, "Because nobody else sells hats. I don't know where she got hers."
What?
Look at our comments.
Oh,
Oh, we're missing a bunch.
yeah, we are. Freedom hat. Love those hats. Oh.
Amelia.
Well, thank you, Amelia.
You always look too cute. I don't know. I kind of look like a troll with this on. I was trying to. We were in the thing trying to see which way. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I just don't want to get a burn and have to go to work with the burn.
Yeah, I like mine. It reminds me of the hat that I got at Disney that one year. Remember?
Yes.
I wore it everywhere.
You wore it everywhere, and it was so cute. I really think that he looks hot with these hats on.
It's my vacation hat.
Yeah. So I really enjoy it.
So yeah, so that's my hat. I just got this. I thought it was pretty
We
cool.
can wear the hats for the rest of the time.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead and bother people if I had it all the entire time.
I think it's cute.
Okay, fine. I can do the rest of the time. So yeah, so
Get used to 'em.
did Gabby leave that coconut?
Hey, Aubrey, did Gabby leave her coconut?
They're giggling over there.
So crazy. It's nice to have.
Yeah, you know what?
kids
This
have
vacation's
friends.
been probably more different than most of our other vacations we've been on, because the kids are so much older now that
Oh, it's
we're
so nice.
able to actually let them go and have fun on their own. You know.
We have 2 over 18, so well, Gabby and Pedro, so
And then or Mia.
and they can drive with their own car here. So.
Yeah, Gabby or Aubrey and her friend, they're both 16, roughly, right? Yeah, 16. So I mean, they're they're on their own a lot. They go down to the beach
And
and
they take Frank David with them.
yeah.
Gabby does.
So anyway, so that's been fun. I've been enjoying all that. It's so exciting to be on vacation.
I know. I love it. We're having so much fun. Thank you, SJ.
Yeah. So we've been.
That's enough.
Oh, now it's enough.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough when I took mine off.
No.
So yeah. So anyway, so that's what I was excited about. Excited about my vacation hat and being able to.
Doesn't take much to excite you, babe.
No, it doesn't. I get excited very easily when I go down and put my feet in the sand. And
Where's my?
I have it right here.
Oh. It's okay.
When
I didn't get to take a shower today because I was planning on going in the ocean. And then Frank David.
when we get to see Frank in a mask, I guess the mask I already had. I put those on sometimes,
Yeah.
occasionally with you guys.
That would be such a waste of money for you.
Oh, because of my beard.
You'd be like,
My mom asked me if I was going to turn into a werewolf, didn't she? Tonight we were at dinner with my mom, and she's like, "Your beard's so big. You're going to become a werewolf." I said, "Well, you should have saw it a couple months ago. It was a lot longer than this."
yeah. Actually, you're going to laugh. Mom brought the clippers. My mom is like the most prepared person that I know. Okay, so we're coming to the beach. We know we're coming to the beach. We've had this plan forever. And I've been planning everything. I packed everybody's bags, forgot all of my bathing suits, all of my cover-ups, and all of Frank David's bathing suits because I packed his bags too. So my mom was to the rescue. She was over at our house and she grabbed all of my stuff and everything. But my mom packs everything. She has so I might be able to give you a haircut.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No.
You'll feel so much better.
Need a haircut. Got you covered.
My mom. Bring literally everything too. Yeah, because then you don't have to buy it. Well, this time Frank was like, and I just wasn't thinking clearly. So he was like, whatever we forget, we'll just buy. And so, yeah. And I was,
Aww.
Anyways.
Yeah, so that's what we've been up to the last couple days, and
So we stayed up late last night till like 1:45. Did anybody? You guys are cracking me up. Thanks. Did anybody see The Chosen last night?
Oh yeah, that's right. It was on last night.
It was on last night. Oh my goodness. It was the best episode. I don't know if it was the best. Maybe not.
I thought they were really good.
I thought it was really good. I think still like some of the season ones are my favorite. Yeah. But it was so good. My goodness.
Because they're diving more into the dynamics of the disciples. And how they don't agree on anything.
That's a lot. And I guess you don't think about that. Like when you're reading, you're thinking, oh, they were all like all for one cause, but each of them had their own like specialties. Yeah. You know, and like you see like the one that's like known for his work with numbers, and then another one comes up and it's like Matthew and Thomas. So Thomas comes up and he's like, "Oh, I can take a look at it. I'm pretty good with numbers." And Matthew's like, you know, like, that's my area. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool to be able to see that the interactions between the disciples, because how different most of them are as well, coming from so different backgrounds in some cases, and really does that. What are you doing?
I'm going to show them the app.
Oh, I thought you already didn't show them that.
Well, some people say.
Right there.
Okay, so if you have a smartphone, I don't know if it will.
That way.
That way?
Yeah, that's the camera.
Okay.
Can
you see it? It's right
You keep moving
here.
it. There it is.
Sorry. I don't think it's like. Anyways, it's a picture of I think it's.
That's Peter.
That's Peter.
Yeah.
So it's called The Chosen
Open
app.
it up so you can show them.
That's what it looks like when you open it up. And that's what it comes to. So if you go on your
thank you,
app
Lala.
store.
She said we're her favorite family.
Oh, thank you. If you go on your app store and you type in The Chosen, that app comes up. And you can literally go on here, like there's season 1. And it goes through all of the season. There's 8 episodes in season 1.
They're up to
and
3
then-
episodes right now in season 2.
Yes. Okay, so we were only expecting to watch episode 2
last night.
And then Dallas Jenkins comes on and he's like, guess what? I promised you guys that as soon as we were done with it, then we would release it. And he was like, guess what? We're done. We're going to go ahead and do 2 at once. It was like the biggest bonus. We were so excited.
Glad we stayed up for it.
So yeah, we
and
stayed
so
up
the next episode won't be out for another, he said, 3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks. So if you guys haven't watched it,
you got time to catch up.
Plenty of time. We actually watched the whole first season in 2 days.
2 days, yeah. We could do it in 1 day, but 2 days.
Yeah, you could totally do it in 1 day. I think Trace of Colorado did it in 2 days. And she watched it on something else. Trace, are you here tonight?
Hey, it was Dwayne said Frank.
Speak over my girl. Usually I speak over him. I kind of feel bad. Is it expensive to screen it? Oh, sorry. No, it's free.
Yeah.
And like if you watch the live streams,
how much does it cost? Yeah, it's free, Lala.
It's totally free. Yeah, it's so good. And on the app, I'll show you. I have it still open. So on the app, they have this like way up here. If you press that, let's see if I can press it. And it says cast to device. Oh, we do have a...
Nope. That's our 65-inch TV at home.
Oh. Anyways, it'll say cast to device. And it will let you actually send it to whatever TV
you have.
If you have a smart TV. But like we couldn't get it, and we're perfectly fine just watching it on our phone. So when we first watched season 1, we were literally on our bed like this with the phone, and it works just fine. But anyways, it's really, really good. Yeah, the app is phenomenal. If you watch season 1, at least watch 2 episodes, because the first episode kind of like introduces you.
Yeah, just like
everything.
just like any new series you watch. Remember, this isn't a movie. This isn't a movie, so it's not going to be done in just a single sitting. It's they plan to do how many seasons? He said
8 seasons.
8 seasons of this. So we're in season 7.
I think it's
7 seasons.
Is it 7 because 7's the number of completion?
Yes.
Anyway.
So 7 seasons they're planning on doing. So it's just kind of like any type of show that you would watch, like Walking Dead. And not saying I'm comparing to those, but like The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones. It's a long series where it develops. Each episode develops to the overall story of what's going on. So the
first one, like my sister really didn't like it for the first episode, but I said, just keep watching it, and I think she did, and she really loves it. But yeah, I think the 4th episode and the 8th episode are probably your favorite and my favorite.
The 3rd episode was one of my favorites.
The 3rd, okay. Jesus Loves Little Children was his. We'll get some. You all got some eggs? So we actually don't have any eggs.
Yeah. Where's the super chat? Oh, we don't have super chat on this one yet.
We're not
monetized yet.
Not monetized.
We're working toward trying to get this monetized. So we are halfway there on hours. Just roughly about halfway.
No.
Yeah. You said 15.
1,500.
Almost at 2,000.
4,000.
Yeah, we need 4,000 hours to make this channel.
500 hours is a lot.
It is.
We've been at like 1,300 for weeks.
But we haven't put out a lot of content
I
either.
know.
Okay.
I'm trying.
So we haven't put out a lot of content out, and
Take my money, guys. I love you guys. You have helped me forget about my pain.
Aw.
Friends and fishing with Paul. It inspires me to see such a God-fearing family. How can I support? Go watch The Chosen.
Yeah.
That's what we would like to push right now. And we're still kind of like doctrinally, because so many people are so different doctrinally.
Yeah.
So I feel like I watch it kind of with like that side eye, like
waiting for
something that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Or that's contrary to the Word of God.
Right.
But there hasn't been anything like. There's been things that Frank has said, let's look it up. And
the best part of it, I think, is Dallas Jenkins is very upfront with it. He said this isn't a replacement for your Bible reading. It's not this is complementary to whatever you do. So make sure you're reading your Bible, but also you can use this.
And it was cool because Pastor preached on Thomas.
Yes.
Last Sunday morning, and all I was picturing was Thomas like getting ready for the wedding, and it was just interesting because then you get those people in your head and you think, you know, they just kind of make it.
Yeah.
They make the stories make sense. Like Nathaniel, when he called Nathaniel, it makes sense, like what Jesus said to him, and like he was blown away, like. But when you see episode 3 or episode 2 of season 2, you'll understand, like, and that may not have been, you know, the reason. That may not at all have been what really happened.
Because we don't have the backstories, obviously, of the disciples, you know, because the gospel focuses on Jesus, which is, you know, the focus should be on. However, you know, it's nice to maybe have some type of insight of how the disciples interacted with, knowing they were walking with the Messiah. And even now, early on in season 2, Jesus is wrestling with how to explain what this is all leading to.
And they don't get it, like, and it was funny. I didn't know that they didn't say like Jesus of Nazareth like in the prophecies. I thought that they made it pretty clear, but it's just because we have hindsight of knowing like the Old and the New Testament. So like in season 2 in season 2 in episode 3 when he was like, yeah, Jesus of Nazareth, he's the Messiah, the guy was like
that was episode 2.
Okay, so episode 2, and he's laughing.
Nothing comes out of does anything good come out of Nazareth?
I think that's the second time that we've heard this in the whole series.
Season 1, episode 4.
We've watched it so many times.
Episode 4, when he comes over for the Sabbat at Mary's, and the guy,
and it was
the guy,
the kind of chunky guy that's not very socially accepted.
He's like, does anything come out good out of Nazareth?
And they all laugh, or they all kind of look at him like, really? He's sitting right there.
And Jesus winks at him, kind of smiles at him.
Anyway,
because Jesus, you know, humor. There's, you know, humor helps propel things, the conversation. It opens up a lot of doors when you're able to have a little bit of humor.
Right.
Just like if you have a bad joke, you know, just say, I have a vegetable joke, and they ask what it is. Well, it's kind of corny.
If you watch season 2, you'll get that joke, and it'll be really funny. So there's a lot of times when Frank and I, like, if Pastor's preaching, we'll kind of look at each other and we know exactly what the other's thinking because we're thinking of The Chosen.
All right, let's get to some of the comments here.
Okay.
Lala says she loves your cooking and kids.
Oh, thank you.
I love the chickens, cats, dogs, and your real family. Thank you. And Dwayne, yes, Lord Jesus is our Savior.
He is my Savior.
Friends of Fishing says you are...
You make me want to get chickens. Get them. Just don't get a rooster if you live in a neighborhood.
Yeah, if you live in one of those communities. But chickens are good. Love chickens. Our chickens. I can't wait to see them when we get back there. We're going to look so big.
I can wait to see them.
They're going to be so big. They're going to be like this.
No, they're not. What was the other comment?
There was one more that passed by. Can you imagine walking with the Messiah? Yeah.
I can't. And that's some of the things that some of them are struggling with.
Yep.
Like, how am I...
Yeah.
And then some of them are like, well, I'm better than you, you know.
And I don't want to give it all away, but in the last episode that in season 2 right now that we're caught up to, there's a big hoodoo, there's a big blow up around a campfire. And Jesus comes walking by after healing so many people.
Like from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
And he can barely walk.
Right.
Like he's got blood all over him. It's not his blood.
Right.
It's the people that are like hugging him
And I think it kind of dawns on them that these squabbles they're having with one another is they're missing the forest for the trees. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
And I think it kind of dawns on them at there. So
they kind of like intertwine like different meanings. Like Mary, you have to watch it, but Mary
don't give too much away.
Mary's like she says something at the beginning, and she's really struggling in a certain aspect, and then the disciples, I mean, they're ready to get into fist fights. Yeah. And then Jesus walks by.
You would expect it with these guys because that's how they're
fishermen. Like they're
gamblers,
cussing. Like they're your normal fishermen. Like think of them. And
when we're first introduced to Peter in
I love Peter.
In season 1?
Yeah.
He's in a fist fight.
Yeah. He's trying
Gambling.
in a fist fight, gambling at the same time, trying to cheat his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how. We're gonna have to ask Pastor Todd. How does that go? It makes me wonder, like, what's going on with the whole family things,
Mhm.
because, like, I don't know, like, who is it that's brothers? Oh, so Peter's half brothers with the sons of Zebedee, and then they're talking, or no, Peter's
No,
wife.
Peter's brother is Andrew.
Peter's brother's Andrew, but then Peter's wife's brothers are the sons of Zebedee.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's John and James?
I don't know. I don't remember. See, and this will make you, like, the series totally makes you go, hold on, let me check that out.
Yeah.
And then you get into the word.
Yeah.
So, but we like to ask
one of our pastors.
Our prior pastors, and he gives us a lot of insight and everything. But
so the earliest Christians congregations had their struggles too.
The story, or the book of Acts, will tell you some interesting stories. Did you hear
the Jewish H?
Oh, I don't want to hear about stuff like that.
So no, I haven't.
No, I don't like to. I don't know. Like, prophecy and stuff that hasn't been fulfilled scares me.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah.
So.
Anyways, sorry, I'm kind of weird about that. I'm just I don't like to.
No, I haven't, Lala. No, I haven't. I haven't actually caught up with a whole lot of news since being suspended off Twitter. Not Twitter. Well, I've been suspended off there before too. Being suspended from YouTube right now. I haven't really been too much in the news. I mean, I scroll on the laptop when I have a little bit of downtime.
It's fine, Lala. I try to just.
And I just haven't kept up with much right now. So I'm a little. If you guys tell me anything about current events, I'm like, I don't know. There's a couple articles I found that I sent over to Sparky because I knew he was doing a live stream. He did one earlier tonight, so I sent him some articles that I saw that I thought needed some light to be shed on. But outside that, I haven't really caught much. So.
And I try not to look at the news. No news, just propaganda.
Yeah, very true.
Well, I try not to look at the news because stuff scares me, and I think I have enough worry in this world, and especially like end time stuff. Like, I guess as a mom, like, you guys probably feel the same thing. Like, the women,
DC. From New Hampshire.
Hi. The women, I struggle with, like, no, I want to protect my kids from everything in the world. And then, like, you hear about this and you think about that, and I tried to stay away from everything. That's just me. That's why Frank does the politics and.
Yeah. But we like doing the cookings and stuff like that on here.
Yes.
You've really grown on this. You've been doing this for how long now?
I don't know.
You don't know how long you've been doing this?
No.
2 months.
2 months?
2 months.
Ooh.
Sharon's been doing this for 2 months, y'all.
More protesting in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see stuff like that. It makes me sad, and, like, I try to see both sides of the stories, and it just breaks my heart, both sides. So.
Yeah, there's a lot wrong on both sides, obviously, and but we're not going to dive into that because today's not politics.
No,
today's vacation.
Today is vacation. We're not worried about anything else. I think I feel like safer when my parents are here. Do you feel like that? Like,
no,
well, because you're a guy. Okay, so
I feel like they're like always judging my decisions and stuff like that. So I don't like my parents.
Parents
I feel like they're
hover.
I love my parents. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love my parents. I just, I don't like being. I don't know.
Oh, hold on. That was cute. Okay. Real quick, tell each other one thing that they do that makes you love them more every day.
Mom sharing memories with me when I was a kid.
He's talking about us.
Oh! No, you're talking about my mom.
I know. Let's see. What were you talking about? Friends and fishing with Paul. Were you talking about parents or us? So I'm trying to think what makes me love you more every day.
What makes me love Sharon more every day is her constant support, even when I'm feeling absolutely defeated.
Yeah? Let me think. I think the thing that makes me love you every day is that even when you don't want to, you come over and you snuggle with me in bed. Because that's, like, I'm such a touch person. Like, if you've never done the love languages, see us. If you've never done the love languages, I'm a touch person. Like, I like to always, like, I like to have some part of me, like, touching Frank at all times. So, and he is not really, like, he would be on the other side of the bed if I wasn't a touch love language.
Hey, Jeannie. Says, have fun. I'm like one of your comments. Love the beach, not the water.
Water. Well, thank you.
Vacation. What a wonderful time. Be safe and free. Thank you. He was talking about us.
I know.
Okay. So she's more of a touchy person.
Yeah, that's why it drives me crazy when he's like, "Oh,
hey, I don't do it purposely.
You're already doing it again.
I don't do it purposely.
Like way over there, and I'm over here, and I'm always going like this, and you're always going like this.
Subconscious.
Yeah.
I'm like, get me out of here.
I went to the hot tub with the girls and my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
I
just an FYI, don't go to a hot tub when you have a sunburn. I only have the lower half of my legs are sunburned because I didn't reach them with the suntan lotion. And look, can you see it? Okay, so there's a clear line where I went like this with suntan lotion. And I have one of those tourist sunburns. So, oh well, what you gonna do?
Yeah, just go closer. Your chair's so far away from mine.
No, it's not. Anyways.
Oh, goodness.
Oops. Yep. We look like tourists here.
That's okay. I don't mind looking like a tourist.
I don't mind either. As long as you don't have a fanny pack. I just love the hat. Like, I love how Frank looks in a hat. He's so cute. So I'm always having to, like, bat women off of him.
Oh, whatever. Go away. Nobody's coming for this dad bod.
Yeah, I love the dad bod. Oh, goodness. Okay. Anyways.
So, now what does your spouse do that drives you crazy?
He eats with his mouth open all the time. And then, like, if it's really bad, I'll just look and go. And that's like you better shut your mouth or I'm going to come smack you look. Drives me crazy. What drives you crazy about me, babe? Tread softly.
Your beauty drives me crazy every day.
What drives you crazy about me?
I don't know. Oh. Where's my phone? I can't find my phone. All the time. She might have already had it in her hand and we're getting ready to go somewhere. We're in the car already. I can't find my phone. Or where's my wedding ring?
Or I'm holding it and I'm like, where's my stinking phone? My wedding ring. So my wedding ring actually lost a diamond. Mm-hmm. It chipped. And so it's always in my purse or in my wallet thing now. So I can't wear my wedding ring. I can just wear my band, which is fine. I don't care. So.
Yeah, she just needs to make sure I got mine on.
That's right. Like that chain.
Mm-hmm.
Ball and chain.
That's right.
Let's see. No fighting. I do the same thing. How else is the food going to get in?
Get in where?
There must be a different comment before that.
No, talk about me eating. How else does the food get in?
Because after you take that initial bite, you're supposed to chew with your mouth closed.
But I get so excited about eating.
He does. It's so weird. He's like, and I'll be looking like twitching. That's my thing. It's called it starts with an M, but it's like a phobia. But it causes severe anger for people.
LG says, I'll send you a diamond.
Oh, goodness. Let's see. I think it's a diamond chip.
It is a chip.
Yeah. So this is my band. And then I have another ring, but it has a couple of these small ones and then it has 4 up, making it look like a nice big diamond. Yeah. But they're little chips and they're pretty. So
I got it for you a long time ago.
It's been 7.5 years now. That's a question for another time.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a live stream with some of our rocky points in our marriage. We'll have to let you guys in on that. But anyways, we still have our moments.
We do better with them though.
I do better because you always are like, okay, babe.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Is that because you say, okay, babe?
No, I just can't stay mad for very long. Like I'll be really, really, really mad, like steam coming off my head, and then I just can't. I think I don't want to go to bed mad because then I'll have to be on the other side of the bed and you'll be way over here. I just can't. It like drives me crazy. I have to be touching. Oh, anyways.
So, all right. Well, we're
What
about
time
that
is it?
hour. We're at 11.
11:40. Goodness.
Yeah, late.
Um.
So, but we appreciate all of you guys coming on so late with us tonight.
Sorry.
We did completely forget today. It was Wednesday. I did at least, with everything going on with Frank David and our parents coming in and everything like that, kind of threw everything out the window. So hopefully
the laundry beeped.
Oh, did it?
I guess.
Okay.
We like to go home with clean clothes.
Yeah.
We're kind of weird about it. Like I don't like to go home and do lots of laundry, so we try to wash everything. Plus, it uses the electricity that we've already paid for here instead of using ours at home. So we always try to wash everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, but
we'll try to probably do one more live stream before we leave here.
maybe we'll do it on the beach.
That's so hard to do because of the lighting.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
The video came out perfectly. It's beautiful.
Whatever.
We can't see them, but they can see us perfectly. Right?
I don't know. Give you guys a 1 if you want us to live stream from the beach.
It's
A
so
2
pretty.
if you guys do not.
It'll have to be at low tide. Let me see what the tide charts. I love low tide. I love to see like miles and miles of beach. That's my favorite thing about Daytona. Is you don't get tides in the
You get tides.
You don't get tides.
You get tides.
Like you might get like a foot tide.
You get a tide though.
In the Gulf?
Yes.
There's no tide.
There's
whatever.
a tide, and the bodies of water are governed by the moon's gravitational pull on the earth.
The Gulf. If anybody's lived near the Gulf, tell me if they have tides, because I've never noticed a tide where it's like, this is like, I don't know how many feet, 50 feet, 100 feet?
I don't know.
Okay, let's see. Tides.
Wow, can we keep missing all the comments? 1. Yeah, there's ones all over the place. Yep.
Ha!
Okay. I guess we're doing it on the beach.
Wait, yeah, see, you can see us perfectly.
Okay.
Low tide. Tide's falling right now. Low tide is at 5 o'clock in the morning, so it'll probably be like 5 tomorrow.
What is friends fishing with Paul says? Get around YouTube and do a stream with Rob Knorr. I've done streams with Rob Knorr before. I've actually had him on the Let's Be Frank channel a couple different times. I love Rob. Rob's a brilliant guy. He's also an awesome debater as well. He goes and debates all kinds of people with different viewpoints, and he does amazing in those debates with people. So absolutely love Rob. Rob's one of my favorite people. I like to go and check out his channel and get to. I actually got to be on his radio show one time. He had me on as a guest. Want to say last June. So yeah, awesome.
Let's see. Sunrise tomorrow is 6:55. So I keep getting up like minutes right after the sunrise.
Yeah, we've been getting closer.
It was 7:04 when we woke up and did open the curtain, and it was all the way up. And then today I woke up at 7:01 and it was already most of the way up. And I took a picture anyways, but we haven't gotten
Maybe
up
tomorrow
before.
we can get the sunrise.
We just are not early risers at all.
Oh man, we struggle with getting up early, but yeah, maybe we can get it tomorrow.
Monthly tide chart. Okay. Let's see.
All right, so beach. What time are we doing it tomorrow?
I don't know. Let me see. You're such a jerk. Let's see. Okay. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yep. All day.
Low tides at 4:47 p.m.
That ain't bad. All right, so we'll shoot for like a 4 o'clock.
3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll do 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Go.
Maybe somewhere in there.
We might go out to eat though, right around then.
No, we're going out to eat probably around 6.
Yeah, when everybody else in the world goes out to eat over here.
I want to do the early bird special. Then I'll be starving by the time like 10 o'clock rolls around. I'll be like, time to order pizza.
That's our life. That's the story of our life. Oh, goodness.
Hey,
I
Slipnut's
know
good
the
to see you, my
prayer
friend.
meetings on pause, but my son is doing great now.
Oh, that's awesome, Slipnut.
Slipknot. Aw.
New room for low rest baby now. Me and my wife are so excited. That's awesome. That's great to hear.
Aw, awesome.
Wow, yeah, April 15th. That was the middle of the month. Sleep well, guys. Love you guys. And good night. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I think we got to finish up for the evening. I think it's time to go to bed. Time for bed.
It's a little past time for bed.
So, thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Thank you for being part of tonight's live stream with us. And we will be on the beach tomorrow for you guys.
Yay.
And give you guys a little bit closer. And I'm definitely going to do the stream with a shirt on, though.
Yes, please.
I don't want all of you guys to be
like,
jealous of my dad bod.
No, we can be like laying in the sand going like this.
Yeah, no. All right, guys. You guys have a great night. My phone's about to die anyway, so we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And you all have a great evening. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow sometime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Hit that share button.
Hit
Everybody
that
have
bell.
a great night.
That's my line.
I know.
Okay.
You make it mine.
What time? Probably about 3:34 tomorrow.
On this post, oh good, thank you, Sergeant Salter. It's so, guys, go watch The Chosen. Go watch it. It's so good. You will not regret it.
Yes. No, you won't.
You won't regret it, I promise, because you'll never look at the Gospels differently. So they love early bird dinner.
I don't like early, because I'll eat pizza later.
So there's nothing. I'll eat cake later. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you want to talk to me about the cake?
Oh, I have the whole cake. I have 2.
So last night, was it last night?
I thought we were going.
We were, but now you brought up a very salty point.
He gets so mad.
We were, last night we got back from dinner, and the kids went ahead and went out for ice cream, and Sharon had told them to go ahead and bring her back ice cream. And then
I made a comment about, oh, just bring the whole cake.
Yeah. And they brought a whole cake.
They brought a whole cake. Here, I'm going to show you it. It's so awesome. And I should not have given them my debit card because it was probably really expensive.
It probably was. It probably was very expensive. And I had to pay for another cake. She already had a cake, by the way, in the refrigerator.
It was just small, though.
Yeah, it was plenty. Anyhow, we do have now an ice cream cake here, which we don't know when we're going to eat it now. What your guys slice
I
out
already
there?
ate it. It's really good. I'm probably fixing to have another one since you just reminded me here. Let me take it out of here. For all of you guys that are on diets there, I'll
Yes.
have a piece for you. Don't worry. Let's see. It's like red velvet and I think it's cheesecake icing but you know what? I couldn't eat for quite a few days when I had COVID. So I'm just making up for it now.
Okay. All right, guys. On that note, we're going to go ahead and go
I'll
for the
leave
night.
it out right here so I can have some here in a second. This is why I can't lose weight is because even if I exercise, I still eat cake. Oh, goodness.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully we were able to bring you guys some smiles and laughs tonight, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, probably around 3:30 or 4 o'clock tomorrow. So
From the beach.
from the beach. So I hope you guys see you again then. Have a great night, everyone. Good night.
Great night.
Mhm.